Hey, non-negotiables. I ain't trying to hear it. Y'all can be like, oh, it's a skill issue. It's not the game, bro. It's you. Listen, the game has failed tremendously from the point that it released to now when it comes to holding the player base together. So whether you agree or disagree with what I say, these are game flaws within the game that I'm pretty sure the developers know and are probably addressing, but they aren't being addressed enough or fast enough. Okay. Now let's keep it simple as that. Love you. Anyways, the first biggest issue is going to be desync. The desync, if you don't know what that is, me and my opponent is not synced up together. And I know somebody in this video, let me go ahead and get this heard. Oh, if you don't like it, why don't you play it? Well, I want to play it. I love playing the boxing game. The problem is I'm sick of fighting the game mechanics before I'm fighting my opponent. Simple as that. Anyways, desync is where me and my opponent is not synced up together. Meaning that if he throws something, I might not be in that spot on my screen, on his screen. So let's say if we're right in front of each other, on his screen, I step to the left, but on my screen, it takes me a half a second to step to the left, or I step to the left first before his screen. That's desync. We're not synced up together. The same thing isn't happening at the same time. That's been an issue within the game for a very, very, very long time. Number two, ghost punches. You're being hit by punches that literally are not touching you, but in the game, they're use. That's a major issue. I think that's one of the biggest issues, and I think that also ties into desync, where on his screen you may be there, but on your screen you're not there. Again, those things have to be addressed, and I don't care what anyone says. That is a major flaw within the game. I shouldn't be getting hit with punches that don't hit me. At that point, you can't do nothing about it. Again, fighting game mechanics before I'm fighting my opponent. Big issue. Next up, these hit stuns. I get it. In real life, you get hit, you may get stunned, but you're not going to get stunned like that. You know, and these hit stuns are usually coming out because of hooks, and these two things are going to tie in together. The hook spam right now is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I've had people say use head movement. Bro, head movement doesn't even work, and that's going to be the next one. Yeah, we're going to talk about the head movement in the next one. The freaking hit stuns on hooks and the people spamming hooks. People just throw hooks. I mean, if you're going against like a Canelo Alvarez or like any like high tier boxer, they're going to go they're just gonna hook your life away. It sucks. I'm sick of seeing it. Fix it. Fix it. Simple as that, man. I'm not gonna sit here and dilly dally around it. It's the truth. You gotta fix that. You're getting stunned to the point where you sitting there and you can't throw back, and sometimes you eat a hook and now you're stunned. You eat another hook. It's like, come on, dog. That it has to be fixed. It has to. Really big issue. And I just know it's gonna be a soul on here that's gonna say something like, bro, I don't have trouble with that. All right, bro. All right. Lucky charm. You got it, bro. But anyways, head movement. Head movement has been a major issue since release. You haven't been able to move your head and truly evade punches. The only evasion that works in the game is leaning back. Trying to slip punches does not work. I've been trying to slip jabs and crosses. When you watch people play now, you realize that nobody really uses any head movement besides leaning back because they just don't work. The punches are still hitting you. And they shouldn't, because you're properly evading the punch. That should not be a thing. Another thing, which ties into the last one, punch registration. Sometimes punches hit you when they're supposed to hit you. Well, sometimes punches hit you when they're not supposed to hit you. Ghost punches. Sometimes punches don't hit you when it looked like it should have smacked you right in your mouth. And then after you whiff a punch, you get smacked in your mouth by a power punch. Has to be fixed. Whether you guys disagree or agree, that should not be a game mechanic. That should not be something that happens within a game. I shouldn't miss a punch that if you make me miss the punch, or I'm out of range, or you know what I'm saying, some type of RNG. But if I am throwing look at this piece of hair sticking up, it's getting mad with me. If I am throwing a punch and I see it morph through your body, that is where we have an issue, because that means that punch should have hit you. Simple as that. But hey, I was gonna keep this short, simple, sweet, straight to the point. No gameplay, no none of that. This is me talking about the major flaws within the game, which is holding the game back. And if you want the game to be better, you gotta fix it. I could also talk about footwork. I think boxers are moving around too fast. I don't want it to be like Fight Night Champion where we're moving through the mud, but as I watch, and this isn't even has nothing to do with me training, because I know people will be like, "Oh, you've been training for." I've been training for it. After this week, it'll be a month. But anyways, when you watch actual boxing, no boxer consistently just, if they do, they're rare. But people are taking every single boxer in the game, and it's just consistent circling, consistent circling. There's no point where they plant their feet and okay, let's make reads here. We don't want to move too much. We don't want to be put on the ropes. We don't want to be tire out our legs, for consistently circling, and you circle way too fast. Like, the feet are moving very quickly. Very quickly. Like, it just doesn't. If you move your feet as quickly as they're backing up, or as quickly as they're circling, you're gonna get tired, bro. And I don't care who you are, you're gonna get tired. And matter of fact, that adds another one. I'm just piling them, stockpiling them on each other. And I'm pretty sure this will be my last one, and that is cutting off the ring. I know there's some people that can kind of do it, but in real boxing, if I got you close to the ropes, you're gonna have to have some really good footwork to just slide out. That's the issue. It isn't about getting out, it's the animation and how it looks when you do get out. It's more so slimy, like you just slide through, right? Just circle, just slide, instead of actually trying to get off the ropes or get out of the corner. By the way, where's the animations where you are leaning against the ropes, or you're leaning against the corner? Usually I'm just more to say the ropes, like you're on the ropes, and but that's not in the game. I don't know. Hopefully these things are fixed and added. I don't even know how many I said, so the title of the video just would be all the problems. Simple as that. And again, I know somebody's gonna say it, bro. Pry, you always just complaining. You always just this, that's that. All I'm asking for is a better boxing game. I just so happen to have a platform to speak how I feel about it. You don't see a lot of people speak on how they feel about the game anymore, because a lot of people just dropped it. I still want to play the game. It's just the major issues weren't fixed, especially after the last patch. They just weren't fixed. By the way, there was a hot fix today. They fixed some things. Do I want to go old? It was some bug fixes today. All right. One of them was something to do with blocking while they throw punches. Another one was to do with the fainting glitch. And then there was another one, and I don't know exactly what it was, but it was a hot fix, some issues that was going on within the game after the newest patch. But for the most part, these major issues that I spoke about were not addressed. Simple as that. I love y'all boys, man. Y'all keep our head up. Y'all stay up, stay blessed, and keep moving forward. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.